Okay, hello. This isn't normally what I talk about. I don't normally talk about books. I'm glad I got this BOGO. It's not worth it. I don't normally talk about books because I'm an art account on fucking Instagram. But I have a lot of feelings about The Art of Being Normal by Lisa Williamson, which is apparently a life-changing and life-saving book, according to Philip Pullman. Okay, Philip. And this book is bad. It's just bad. That wrap it up. That's it. That's all, folks. So The Art of Being Normal follows Leo and fuck. What's her name? Kate. The reason that it took me so long to recall what the fuck Kate's name was because she is referred to as David for the majority of the book, which is questionable. She's referred to by he, him pronouns, even by her close friends in private, who she has told that she is transgender. And even after she's gone out in public as Kate with our other lead character, Leo, Leo still refers to her as David when she is not dressed in feminine clothing, when she is dressed as David. Leo is a trans himself, and when he revealed that to Kate, well, Kate still went as David, Kate went, "What? You're a girl?" or something along those general lines. I would find the exact dialogue, but I don't want to. And that just feels really damaging, and this book was written by a cis woman. A cis white woman wrote this book, and she wrote about the stories of transgender teenagers. And it is clear that she did not put the amount of care and effort that she should have when writing a book about a community that she has no idea about. So basically, the structure of the plot is that Leo moves to the school that I can't fucking remember the name of, but Leo used to live... Actually, Leo lives in Cloverdale, which is like a rough city part of town. They never make it quite clear. But yeah, he lives in Cloverdale, and he used to go to school there after an incident occurred. And the reason that I'm keeping that incident anonymous is because that's what the book does for the majority of it, because they use his trauma for shock value. That's nice. So basically he transfers to the school in, like, the good part of town, or the good city. Again, it is very unclear, and I don't care enough to look up if these are real places, because this book is bad, and it doesn't deserve my time. I fucking read this piece of shit. So he transfers to the school because of an incident relating to its old school, and that is where he meets Kate, David, I don't fucking know, Christ, because I want to call her Kate. I'm going to use she, her pronouns no matter what, but the way that the book continuously refers to her as David, it's just, it is fine if you write a book where a transgender character doesn't come out until the end. It is a bit of a questionable choice, but it is not inherently bad. But too bad this book did everything else wrong too. So yeah, Leo moves to the doesn't fucking move, shit. Leo transfers to the new school. And that is where Kate and her friends, whose names I don't remember, Essie and Felix, there is only two friends. Because in grade school, basically, hold on, I can find the exact excerpt because it's at the beginning where they show us this. Basically, here you can see the nice header. Also, for the chapters where Kate is the POV character, every single one, the header is David. Nice! So basically when she was 8, she wrote that she wanted to be a girl when she grew up. And that started her torment and bullying literally until high school, I think. Yeah, I think they're high schoolers. So, so stereotypical bully character and stereotypical girl accessory for stereotypical bully's character are mean to Kate because she said one thing in elementary school and hasn't even come out as actually trans yet, which is fun. That's great. I love cohesive storytelling. Like, I don't remember shit about what my classmates said in when I was fucking 8 years old. Like, one of them could have said, I'm gonna commit an act of terrorism when I'm 22, and I wouldn't remember. Because, like, nobody hangs on to things that long. That's just not how classmates and bullies work. They find a new thing to bully you about. They don't just bully you for something that you said whatever ago. And, oh god, I hate this book. Anyways, so Kate has no friends aside from Essie and Felix. Essie and Felix are dating now, which is a conflict for about a page. Kate is upset about that and, like, being left out for, like, approximately 100 words in the entire book, and that's, like, rounding up. And so she tries to befriend Leo, and Leo, denies her multiple attempts until they both get detention together. Why did they get detention together? Because, stereotypical bully character beats up Kate. He just beats her the fuck up. That's what he does. And he doesn't, like, get reprimanded at all, I don't think. I don't remember. He might have gone to detention too. I don't fucking remember. This book is so bad. But yeah, that's nice. I love it. I love this book. So yeah, both, Kate and Leo get detention because Leo punched stereotypical bully character to stop him from beating her up because he's edgy and cool and mysterious. So yeah. Also, I forgot to mention, both of these characters are heterosexual and trans, which is fine. There is nothing inherently wrong with that, but statistically it is more likely for trans people to not just be trans, but to identify with an LGBTQ plus sexuality. They're not just the T. Statistically, they're something else. Statistically, they have an attraction towards the same sex, or, you know, something like that. You know what I mean. And, like, you can have two trans straight characters, but I feel like Miss Williamson was avoiding writing too many minorities. Like, I can write trans characters, but the trans characters can't also be gay. This trans woman can't also be bisexual. She can't be lesbian. They both have to be straight. I can only handle one at a time. Which, I'm kind of glad that she didn't, attempt to write a gay, lesbian, bi, pan, asexual character, etc., because she can't write. Moral of the story. And, like, shit, I got so off track. So after they got detention together, they became like friends and stuff. And oh god, stupid shit happens that's basically just filler. And then Leo decides, oh wait, stupid shit doesn't happen. God. It feels like stupid shit because none of this stuff has any consequences by the end. So basically, Leo goes out with this girl in his class named Alicia. And basically, an important thing to mention is that Alicia is the token black character. Nice one. Nice. And Miss Williamson uses the excuse that it is a very predominantly white school. In like an offhanded line. Because that's great. That's wonderful, Miss Williamson. Anyways, So Leo and Alicia start going out, and basically Alicia wants to have sex with Leo. And this whole subplot made me very uncomfortable because both of these characters are minors. They're high schoolers at the oldest. So that's swell. And one of Alicia's friends hosts a party. And that is where the subplot starts. But before we get to that part, Alicia's friends' parents, they're like, oh, we're chill, you can have alcohol, yeah, you can do that, and that's weird. Serving minors alcohol, it doesn't make you, chill parents, it makes you fucking awful, and I don't know if this was Miss Williams' intent to make them seem awful, because the book sure doesn't portray it in that way. There is no Leo, who seems to be a level-headed narrator whenever he has the reins. He doesn't comment on anything about it being strange. But the friend's dad is a pedophile because he's a pedophile, and they set it up like it's going to be a major point of contention, but then it's never brought up again. The friend's dad, he just disappears from the plot like my interest in the storyline almost as fast as that disappeared. I hate this book. So yeah, that's fun. And at the party, once the parents leave, they play Spin the Bottle, and then they play 7 Minutes in Heaven, and Leo and Alicia are in the closet together doing 7 Minutes in Heaven. And Leo's like, I'm not ready, and Alicia's like, okay, that's okay. And then blah 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 blah. Leo feels pressured into sexual intercourse with Alicia because on multiple occasions he turns her down, and at one point she's just like, do you not like me? And because this is the crux of the tension in this subplot, because her parents aren't home, whoa, and she's like, do you not like me? Because this is the second or third time that Leo said no to her. How dare he? So that's swell manipulation. So he is forced to come out to her to explain why he is reluctant to have sex with her, because he doesn't want her to know that he's trans, because he has been stealth after going to his new school. And then plot contrivances. Alicia's friend finds out that Leo is trans, not because of Alicia herself, but she knows a cousin or some shit who went to Leo's old school. And yeah, that's how the friend finds out that he is trans. And then the whole school finds out that he's trans. And then he is called by his dead name by his peers. And that's, well, that's... Anyways. So after that, Kate and Leo, they go to see Leo's dad. And while they are out in this, because Leo's dad, fucking Leo's family. Leo's dad has not been in Leo's life for basically his whole life. Leo says that he has this memory of his father changing his diaper, but that is it. So he finds out where his biological dad lives, and it's this beach town that is a train ride away. And this is where Kate goes in public as Kate for the first time. She gets all dolled up in makeup and dresses and a wig. And that she's accumulated from plot contrivances that I don't remember. Because she hasn't come out to her family yet. At this point. And yeah, she goes out in public as Kate. And Leo almost doesn't recognize her. And that's great. But as soon as she isn't dressed up anymore, like, Leo goes right back to calling her David. Which is like, what the fuck? That's like probably the part that is most concerning about this book, is that its reluctance to call Kate, even after she has come out as Kate in public. And Leo is well aware of that she has already chosen a name. Also, slight nitpick. On the back, it is phrased as if Leo helps her on her journey to find a new name. And, like, the book's plot is, like, helping her come out. But, like, for the first 3/4 of the book, she hasn't come out to Leo. So that's, like, not a plot point at all. And, like, even after she comes out, he doesn't do jack shit to help her. It's not like this, like, emotional journey or, like, friends helping each other. Nope, she just sort of does it on her own. Which is disappointing, because I feel like this is a very misleading synopsis, because it markets the story as something it's not. And I just hate this book. So, Leo meets up with his dad, and his dad has a new family, and never met him. Nope, he was gone before he was born, and his memory of his dad changing his diapers was his uncle. Whoops! And then Leo goes back to being edgy boy, because any character development he might have had just gets wiped away by one thing. Good job. And then, I don't even remember how that conflict got resolved. But it does. And then there's the winter ball hosted by Bully guy. So the two main characters and also Kate's friends, they don't go. And Kate's friends and also Leo host a ball for Kate to have, where she can go out as Kate, which is, like, cute, I guess. And then what do you know? Kate and Leo end up as the romantic, love interests for each other. How fucking swell. Who could have seen that coming? Whoa! So yeah, that's basically the book. Now we're going to talk about the families of these characters, because both of them are stereotypical and bad. Okay, so let's start with Leo's first, because he's the one I have most to say about. Leo's mother is a piece of shit. That's it. That's a tweet. Leo's mother is a piece of human fucking garbage. And at the end of the book, they tried to do this, like, redemption for her, like, oh, she couldn't hang on to a boyfriend was because she was scared of being left again, like Leo and his sister, whose name I don't remember. He has a twin sister, by the way. He left them after, they were born. That's tragic. And, Leo already also has a younger sister, and I don't know who her biological dad is, but he's also out of the picture, because during the plot of the book, Leo's mom has a new boyfriend named Spike. And, like, I just don't like how they portrayed the mother as a sympathetic character. She was verbally abusive. She was a fucking drunk. She was neglectful. She fucking... God. She was a piece of human fucking garbage. And the fact that they tried to paint her as sympathetic, it's just... Why? Why does this book? And yeah, Leo has a younger sister and also a twin sister. His twin sister is extremely underdeveloped. She is basically just a support role for Leo to be like, oh, that incident in January, we shouldn't talk about that. And the incident in January, which I never mentioned because I hate this book, is that Leo got sexually assaulted for being trans. And the way that they built it up this entire book was just really insensitive, I believe, because Miss Williamson put it as shock value, as a fucking shock factor. Like, oh wow, look at this character's tragic backstory. Isn't that just so shocking? Because she kept it mysterious instead of telling us up front what the scenario in January was. And instead of Leo telling his friends about it naturally through dialogue, it is told through a flashback. But I believe that flashback could have happened earlier, when we were first introduced to this situation in January, while he is having, like, a panic attack because his sister mentioned it. I feel like that could be when the flashback was, and then it would feel more natural, because it wouldn't feel like Miss Williamson was withholding the information for us so that she could have shock value at the end. It would feel more like a natural part of the character's backstory. Anyways, on to David's family. David has a conventional nuclear family. He has a younger sister and two parents. And, I just said David. Shit, this book fucking ruined me. Her parents think that, their son is a gay man, when in actuality their daughter is trans. And a minor plot point, it's actually fucking odd how minor this plot point is Kate coming out to her parents, which also doesn't happen until the end, which is fine in itself, but it's just like, that's not what the book is about. It's marketed like that's what the book is about, but it's not what the book is about. It's like this book flip-flops on who it wants to be the main character. because this is more about Leo's character growth in as a whole, in my opinion. It is a very centered story around Leo and Leo's experiences. So, why would you market it? Why would you pretend like there are two protagonists when really you just want to tell Leo's story? That would make it a lot more easy to identify what the plot thread is, because we don't be like jumping back and forth between characters. We'll just be, because she wanted Leo to be the main character, but she also wanted him to be like the mystery edgy boy, the mystery love interest. But pick a struggle, lady. Like, pick one. She makes it very difficult to understand what her like motive was for these characters. Like, every character aside from Leo and Kate are extremely minor. They have little to no like page time. I was gonna say screen time, but I guess it's not technically a screen. And every single side character is underdeveloped, with the exception of what they tried to do with Leo's mother, but that fell in its fucking face. So, every single side character is underdeveloped. So, yeah, this book is transphobic and bad. Those are just two completely separate points. It's transphobic, and it's also just a fucking bad book. It is a bad book. It's transphobic. Don't buy it. Don't read it. I read it for a fucking school project, and I wanted death. I wanted the sweet kiss of death upon my lips the entire time I was reading it. Do not. Anyway, sorry for talking about books. Bye.